Welcome back to class. I'm very much excited that we are moving forward. I'm super excited. I'm very excited. So I will be talking about this downward button today. But before we do that, I want to do a run over. I want to recap what we did yesterday about the up buttons. Now the first button you see there is the plus button. When you click the plus button, you see text, current date, stickers, shapes from gallery, or even draw. This helps you to add text to your design, add the current date to your design, a sticker, a shape, import image from your gallery, or draw on your design. You will know all the functions of this. We'll make use of them later in the class. The next button is the save button. The save button helps you to save your work as project or as image. If you save as project, it will give you the opportunity to come back and edit your work again. Maybe you are doing something and maybe you are doing a design and you need to go and do other things. You save as project and then you come back to your design again whenever you have time to continue. When you save as image, you go directly to your gallery. Now take for example, if you check down here, you see my project. When I click my project, you see lots of projects that I've done with PixelLab application. Whenever I click any of them, I'll be able to edit my design again. The next button there is a share button. The share button helps you to do a quick share to your social media handles: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, WhatsApp, Gmail, and all of that. If you check down, you see image format. Image format helps you to save your image as either a JPEG format or a PNG format. The next one is the quality. Helps you to save your image, whether I want a custom quality, low quality, medium quality, high quality, very high, or even ultra. We will come to this stage. I will teach you all of this, how they work. Let's move. The next one is a quote icon. I don't use it, so you can just explore it. You can check. It adds 2 languages, English and French and all of that. You can check through. I don't use quotes here. The next one is the 3 dots that you are seeing there, the option icon. If you click it, you see use from gallery, full screen, use image from camera, export image, image size, contact us / report bug, and all of that. We will know how to use all these functions in our class. So let's continue. You will know all of this when we start designing. Now the next one down there is the undo button. Now take for example, I shift these graphics here and I don't want it to be there. Oh, I did a mistake and I want to go back. I'll just click the undo button and my graphics will go back to the last position that I kept it. The next one there is the zoom button. When you click the zoom button, if you pinch out your screen, you can zoom your design. Maybe you are doing something that is very far away, like this powered by Giles company. Now it's down the design, so I will need to zoom it to edit it. So that's that for the zoom button. Now let's go back to our normal 100% screen. The next one is the grid button. The grid button helps you with lines that will help you to set your images, your text, everything you are doing, to help you to set them on your design so that you will have alignment. The next one is the layer button. The layer button. Now, when we start designing, you need to be very familiar with this layer button. You need to be very familiar with this layer button. Don't worry, we'll learn all of that in our next classes that we are going to hold here. Now we are done with the up buttons. It's alright. I want to talk about the layer button a little so that we'll get acquainted with it to know more about it. Now the layer button helps you either to hide your text, your shape, or your image, and they are in hierarchy. They are above each other. Some are down, some are up. Now take for example, let's look for these graphics on our layer. Let me come here. Let's look for graphics. Look at graphics. If you click this, you'll see that the graphics is no longer there. We have hidden it. When we click it again, the thing will show. And then if we send this downward, when we send it downward, you'll see that the graphics has gone back to this blue layer now because it's down here, it's not above this. So when we pick it up, this blue shape, you see the graphic has come out. You can lock your text, your images, so that it won't move. Now that we have locked it, if you click it won't click again, so it's there permanently until we unlock it. So that is the layer button. Now let's talk about the down button. Now if you click on, now the first thing you see here is this template that we are seeing here. You can just go around, edit the templates if you want to. All right, we're going to be talking about the down buttons. When you click this A helps you to edit your text. You see we don't have a lot of features here because we don't have any text to edit. Any text, we have not clicked any text, so they are asking us to bring in a new text by adding a new text or a quote. But take for example, we click this design class. You can see it has come up with many features which we can use to edit our text. The first one is the edit button. When you click edit button, you can change your text to whatever you want. For example, let's change it to design classes, for instance. Okay, you can see it has changed. The next one is the delete. If you delete. Now let's use our undo button up here. Click undo, it will come back. Copy. This copy button helps you to duplicate your text. When I click it, you see it has duplicated the design classes. Click it again, it has duplicated it. But let's undo. Click our text again to be able to edit here. The next thing is to front and to back. When you click this to front and you click your layer, you see that this design classes is now up here. Click to back, it will go back to your design. When you click your layer, come here, it is now down. But when you want to move it over this blue shape, you now click the edge where you are seeing this dot. Click there and move it upward. Leave it. You see, it has now come to the front of this blue shape. The next one is position. This allows you to move your text upward, downward, right and left. Okay. The relative position helps you to send your text up, down, center, right, and right. When you click up, it will go up. Click down, it will come down automatically. Click left, it will go left. Click right, it will go right. Click middle, it will come to the center. Click middle, it will go to the middle of your design. The next one is the size. Size helps you to increase your font size of your text. Okay, you can also increase it here. Hold this down, but this down dot here, and increase it. But I would recommend that anyway, but if you cannot use it, you can use this size here. Okay, the next one is the paddling. The paddling hides your text. You can see that we don't have our D has been cut, our N has been cut, and all of that. Now in this graphic design, I'm going to be coming across font styles that it will to be hidden like this. Now what do? You click your text, go to paddling, and then review them out. Wow. The next thing is color. Color button helps you to select any color to your text and image. Color gradient feature is also available here. When you click your color, you can change your color to black, to white, to any color of your choice. But as we all know, even in our dressing, we don't mix colors that are fighting each other. We don't mix riot colors, So it applies to graphic design also. You need to know the colors that you will mix, and it will give a very sound, as in a a spectacular design that won't look awkward to people. For this design, we're going to be using white. So let's go back to color. Let's choose white. I think white is the best color for this. Let's arrange them like this. All right. Talk about color. Let's talk about color gradient. Color gradient helps you to mix two colors or more. You see, when we want to add more colors, now don't worry, we'll talk about this eventually in this class, how to mix colors and all of that. Okay, let's use this board. Let's go like that. Now this texture helps you to add texture to your text, to your shapes from your gallery. We will use this very soon. We will practicalize everything. So don't worry, you are going to be a professional graphic designer with PixelLab. Yes, the next button here is the opacity. Opacity increases the transparency of your text or your shape. When you click opacity and you reduce it, you can see that our graphic is gone. Not that we have deleted it, but it's not showing. When we start increasing it, you see it start coming out, and then boom, it has come out. So that's the work of that one. Rotate helps you to rotate your text or shapes. Let's undo it. This marks too. I will need to pick this one and teach you when we are done with our graphic class, because it has options like max mode and visa mode and actions. I will teach you all of that after this class. If I forget, note this down and remember me. Tell me that you told us you wanted to teach us about max 2. So that is that one. Just note it down. So another thing entirely. The next thing is font. When you click font, you'll be able to change the font style of your text. Now PixelLab comes with over 100 fonts that you can use, but here if you click my fonts, you see many fonts that I have installed as a graphic designer on my own to PixelLab. So take for example, we click, let's look for a very fine font to use for this. Let's use the Neuropol XRG. When you click it, you see the graphics are changed. Okay, it has changed. Fonts are very important in graphic design. I'm going to send you all these fonts, most of them. I'm going to send most of these fonts that I have here, so that you install it and start working with them. The next one is style. This is where you can bold your text, italics, or even underline it. You see, so that is that for that one. Now let's edit these design classes. Click it, go to this B. I want to show you something briefly. Now you see it's affecting all of them. Now when you come down here and highlight only these classes, whatever you are going to do here is going to affect only the classes. Now click this T that is crossed to undo everything that we have done, and then okay. The next one is curve your text, all of that. That is that one. Text background, you see, you can choose any color that you want to your text. The next one is alignment. To align your text either to the right or to the left or center alignment. The next one is spacing. Spacing helps you to add more space in between your words horizontally. When you increase it, you see that there is now space between our words. Let's undo it. Now let's reduce the font size, the text size of this. Let's go back, click on size, reduce it. Now instead of me to go back to this edit, before I edit it, I can just double click it and it will come there. Where are we? Okay, spacing. Now when you shoot words and then you space, It will only give space between your words, not your letters again. When you click letters, it will give space to your letters. That is all right. Let's undo. The next one here is line spacing. This adds space between your words vertically. You can see it here. Let's undo it. Let's let it come close. Okay. Stroke helps you to add colors to the edge of your text. Let's on it and see what it means. You see? And you can increase the width here. Okay. Shadow. If you on your shadow, you see one black shadow at the back of our text. You can also change the color of the shadow also. The inner shadow adds, you see, it has added a black shadow in our text. The ordinary shadow adds shadow to the back of your text. The inner one adds shadow to the inside of your text. The next one is emboss. I usually use this when I'm designing a logo, but you can also use it in graphic design. Now I want to add a special feature to these design classes. Click emboss, enable it. Can you see any changes? You can change the light angle to whatever you want, the intensity, the ambient light, the spectacular hardness, and the bevel. You see? So that's that one for stroke. The next one here is perspective. Let's go back to our full screen. Perspective helps you to change the perspective of your text. Click the edges and set it how you want it to be. Let's move forward. 3D rotation helps you to rotate your text. You see? Okay. 3D text helps you to add more design to your text. When you on it now, you can see it has added something like this. Now let's leave it like this. Shadow. Now let's click our graphics. Change the color. Click color. Let's change the color to white. No, I don't like that white. Let's look for this color. Let's choose another color. Let's use white. Okay. Now you see, when we add shadow, it will add a black shadow under our graphics. Click your graphics, click on that A. That is where you can edit your text. Then go back to your shadow. You can change the color to any color that you want. See that it's changing. All right. Now let's disable it. The next one is reflection. Reflection will reflect your text. Yes. So if you on it, you see it has reflected our text. You can increase the offset, you can decrease it. Now let's go and remove that line under our graphics. You still remember where we added it? Go back to style, click on this T. We still need our enable it, disable it, click on your italics again and bold. Let's drag these design classes upward a little, then take this chip upward. Let's remove the reflection, disable it, and then let's rotate this graphic design. Okay. Wow. You can see we have another look of this graphic design powered by Giles Company. In the next class, we're going to be talking about, in the next video, we're going to be talking about how to edit your shapes. Thank you so much for your time. You are highly welcome.